Hey up me ducks, Chelsea here today at Studio Simley, and we're back in Oasis Springs. Today we're actually building a very big house, sort of like a style house for all my drag queens. So it ends up having 9 bedrooms, 13 bathrooms, because all the bedrooms are en suites, plus there's like a shared bathroom on each floor. Initially this started out as like copying a mansion from Pinterest, and then I sort of went off on a tangent and well, you'll see how it turned out. Most of you have probably seen it on Twitter already anyway, because this thing took me forever. It kept me up till 6 AM. It has got 4 floors, because it has a basement level as well, that's got like a cool view into the swimming pool. It's honestly a really cool build. It's not the best looking, I'm not going to pretend like I'm some kind of building guru, because I am not, but I'm still pretty pleased with it because I do not build things of this size ordinarily. As a result, there is quite a bit of this that's going to be cut out, just because otherwise you guys would be watching like still the best part of an hour's worth of speed build. I dread to think how many hours I put into this. Like, honestly, why do I have nothing better to do with my time? Yay, lockdown. The roofing on this was quite difficult, but that's mostly because I suck at roofing, like, and also roofs glitch in the game quite badly, and that's not my fault. But I tried. Trying to sort of keep it in the same theme as the houses I've just done in Oasis Springs. I guess this is a house too, but I don't know, it doesn't really feel as much like a home as the others that I've built, because I did end up adding like a photo studio with like a makeup station, and then like I tried to recreate the workroom as best I could. Like, the room is very clearly inspired by the workroom, but in reality it's not the workroom, but I did try. And I feel like I should get some points just for trying, because I am very trying. This build actually, bizarrely, doesn't end up with that many windows either. Like, obviously it's got loads on the front, but like elsewhere, because of the staggered roof heights and stuff, like I couldn't use the same windows and I couldn't get it to look right, so it's not got a massive amount of natural light except for at the front, really. We're getting there with the exterior now. I believe we'll end up with a jump cut, and by the time the jump cut's over I'll have already done all the landscaping and added the pool area and stuff, because that was boring and tedious. So I figured you didn't need to see it all. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, if there is things you want to see me do and I cut out, like, tell me in the comments and then maybe I won't do it next time. Here we are, we've jump cutted. I have added the floor plan, and I think I've done all the bathrooms, because they're all the same. Because this is kind of like a Big Brother style house, I've got 2 styles of bedroom, like a light colour scheme and a dark colour scheme, and they've all got en suites, but it's all the same furniture in 9 bedrooms, just different colours, because otherwise this would have took me way too long. Like, it didn't already take me way too long. The kitchen's huge, like I figure all the rooms have to be huge, like if potentially there's going to be 9 Sims living here, not including the top 4, assuming we still get a top 4 this season of RuPaul's Drag Race. I'm not quite sure how they're going to do it, but yeah, but my drag queens are going to live here, all of them. They're going to live here together. I'm sure in real life they'd hate it, but in my game it's amazing. At the moment there's only 4 of them, because we've only had 4 weeks worth of eliminations, but obviously come the end there should be 9 of them, maybe 10 of them, depending whether we get a top 3 or a top 4. But you know, no news on that yet, so keep watching RuPaul's Drag Race to find out. Like, RuPaul's Drag Race needs me to plug it. Maybe RuPaul's Drag Race should plug me. I don't think that's going to happen. But yeah, this is my giant kitchen. It does have a little dining room table, but then a big dining room table on this little outside space. There you go, you can see a bit of the landscaping. I've got fountains going on at the front and then a pool at the side. You will get screenshots and everything at the end, as usual. And this time I've done like a little walkthrough in first person camera, like I did for my Bedrock Straight walkthrough, if you saw that video. If not, it was last Friday's video, I think. So it won't be too far down if you want to check that out. But yeah, I do like a little walkthrough of the house, so that you can see the full layout, because obviously I didn't take pictures of every single bedroom because they're all pretty much the same. You'll see when we get there. But we're a way off yet, because this is going to be quite a long video. Well, I guess you already know that, because, you know, you clicked it. Sorry. But yeah, it is quite a long video just because it's such a big build. So I'll say 9 bedrooms, 13 bathrooms. Then it's got like, I don't know, it's got like a bar area downstairs, all your normal sort of living space rooms. So it's got this living area that we're working on now, the kitchen diner, then it's got like a photo studio with like a makeup applying area, because apparently I don't know how to use words today. Yes, makeup applying area, very professional. And then it's got like the photography studio stuff from the Machino pack. Still don't know if I'm saying that right. If I'm not saying that right, tell me about it in the comments, because I'm probably not. And someone say we've got the workroom. Oh, and there's a cinema, like on the top floor as well. And then like the pool and stuff. Like, this build's just a lot. Like, if you want a proper look round it, just download it from the gallery and have a neb, because it's pretty cool. Like, I don't really like blowing my own trumpet, that feels a bit weird, but it is pretty cool. Like, by my building standards, which are very low, this is pretty cool. And honestly, like, I'd have that living room in my house. Like, my bedroom growing up was pink and black. Like, it took me a while to convince my mum to let me have a black painted wall in my room, but I succeeded. And anybody that knows me that went in my childhood bedroom will know, yeah, super, like, a bizarre mix of girly and gothic, which if just that just sums me up perfectly, to be honest. Like, I can't not have pink in my life, but I do love the gothic aesthetic. So there you go, weird little bit of insight. I never know what I should talk about in these voiceover things. Like, what do you care about me saying? Do you care about me saying anything? Is anyone even listening? I don't know. But I'm gonna keep talking. As you can see, I put quite a few bars in here. Like, there's one in the living room that I'm doing now. There's one in the cinema, and then there's one like, there's a huge hallway space in the basement, on the basement level, and I've turned that into a bar as well. Because I figure, like, you know, they're gonna want somewhere to untuck and kiki. Speaking of kiki, and this is called Kiki Casa, because, well, what else would it be called, really? Once that occurred to me, it really couldn't be called anything else. Oh, and a little laundry room too, on the first floor. I'd forgot about that. There is a laundry room, so your Sims can do laundry. As if managing all of these Sims at the same time wouldn't be hard enough. But yeah, now you can see what I mean with the different colour schemes. So there's like a light and a dark version of the bedrooms. The dark bedrooms have a dark bathroom, the light bedrooms have a light bathroom, but they're all the same. Because otherwise this would have took me far too long. And honestly, it would seem like favouritism. Like, if some of the bedrooms were different, like, how do you decide who gets which bedroom? This way it's a little easier. So that's what I went for. But you can see we're just trying to add all the furniture in at the moment. Obviously it's not staying where I'm lobbing it. It does all get moved so that it looks a little neater. But for now, I just wanted to get the furniture down. And yeah, the bathrooms and the laundry room were done off camera, so I'm sorry if you wanted to see them. you're not gonna. Although you will see them in the little walkthrough. All the bedroom, quite a lot of the bedrooms are weird shapes as well. They're all huge because this house is huge. It's on I think it's a 40 by 30 lot. I might be wrong. I can't remember. It was just a residential lot before, and the house was 3 bedrooms. I do remember that. And I have taken up pretty much the whole of the lot. It is massive. But yeah, all the bedrooms end up looking like this. There's bedrooms on this floor and then bedrooms on the basement floor. I think there's 5 up here and 4 on the basement level. And again, I've not limited myself on packs. I have used all the packs I own, probably. Maybe not spooky stuff. But I have pretty much used everything else. So I'm sorry if you haven't got all the packs, you won't be able to download this and enjoy it in all its glory. But frankly, with the amount of money I have spent on The Sims, I'm going to use all the packs if I can, because that is a lot of money. Has anybody ever thought about how much money they've spent on The Sims? I think about it a lot, it keeps me up at night. Think about all the things I could have done with that money. But then, you know, what would I be doing in social isolation if I didn't have The Sims? Ugh. Oh, anybody got any good predictions for what the 6-month roadmap for the new packs is going to be? Obviously, we already know the stuff pack's going to be this knitting pack that we voted for. I did not vote for that. That would have been my last choice. But if that's what you all want, then that's what you all want. And I'll buy it anyway. So it's fine. Honestly, it's fine. I'm not mad about it at all. Knitting pack. Knitting pack. Why? Not mad about it. Not mad about it. But game pack and expansion pack. Has anybody got any good predictions? Because we've had all the sort of main ones that we get in previous versions of the game now, I think. So I'd be interested to see what we get. I would love like a Generations style pack. I still don't feel like there's enough for kids in the game. And I'd love to be able to run a daycare again as well. I used to do that all the time in Sims 3. And yeah, not being able to do it in The Sims 4 kind of sucks. I don't know whether that's what we'll get, because according to the Sims team, we don't do family gameplay. Like, as a whole, we just play with single Sims, apparently. Let me know, like, is that what you guys do? Because that's the Sims logic behind not having as much for smaller Sims, because apparently people don't play with them. Like, do you guys play family gameplay, or do you just play with adult Sims? Let me know. I'd be interested to find out, because I honestly thought everybody played family gameplay. Like, the Sims don't have that long a lifespan. If you're not having families, then you must be, like, getting new Sims all the time. Into the cinema now, which is the top floor. Again, it's got its own bathroom. And I do add like a kitchen up here with a popcorn maker and everything you'd need in a kitchen, really. Just because I'd got the space, and what else was I going to do with it? So that's what I did. Made a kitchen in my cinema. Got a nice little dining space. I don't really use that red kitchen that often, but I do like it. Makes me feel patriotic. It looks like the English flag. It's not very often I feel patriotic. That's not how it stays. I already know that. It moves back to how it was. Sorry about that. Apparently I can't make a decision. Using the movie posters to decorate the walls in there, because of course that's what you'd have if it was a cinema. And then I guess after this point it's mostly finishing touches. Oh, the curtains took me some time, man. I ended up using the ones from Dine Out, I think, in the end. Because they do cover it, but it looks really weird from the front now. Like, I figured it had to be a bit darker because it's a cinema, but from the front you can see the curtains and it does look odd. So maybe take them out if you download it to put in your game, because it does look weird from the front now. Ah, I'm not as nearly done as I thought I was. Downstairs bedrooms still aren't done. Which also means that the bar area that I spoke about also isn't done. This build was done over a couple of days, so like it was difficult to remember what's in each section and what order I did things in, particularly as I did quite a bit of it off camera as well. I'd forgot that I did this bit on camera. There's me thinking I was coming to the end, but you should be so lucky. This is quite the build. I'm very sorry. My build videos aren't usually this long, or aren't always this long. They are sometimes this long. Doing the same with the bedrooms down here. Light scheme, dark scheme, 2 of each. And then the little bar area. And obviously the bedrooms on the right hand side have got windows into the pool. Not great for privacy, I guess, if anybody's in the pool, but it does make for an amazing view. So, and although the windows aren't exactly functional, I did add windows down here to stop it feeling quite so enclosed and basementy. I like it. I do like adding basements. I know a lot of people aren't a fan, and we don't tend to do usable basements in my country. We don't even call them basements, they're called cellars. Cellars. And they are dank, horrible places where you would not want to live. But in The Sims, they can be beautiful. Okay, this is where the walkthrough starts, and I'm not going to talk you through all of it. I'm just going to go because I got things to do. But you'll get a walkthrough of each of the floors, starting at the floor you walk in on, and then I think we go down to the basement and then up to the upper floors. I hope you enjoy it. If you did enjoy it, please give this video a big thumbs up. Apparently it helps my channel, although I'm not sure how. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe, because I post new content every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys!
the phrase. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.